called Niagara Parks is excited to welcome GTA visitors to Niagara Falls as a top Canadian road trip destination. This morning, our Teddy Wilson on location giving us a closer look at all of the attractions available this summer. Not a very summer-like day, Teddy, and I'm not sure if it's raining there or if it's just the mist from the falls.
It's the mist coming off me. No, it is raining a little bit. It's not a truly summer day today, but the great thing is we have an amazing view of the falls, and we're here in Niagara with Niagara Parks, and we're talking today about the fact, my friends, that Niagara Falls, obviously it's the ultimate summer destination. You know it, you love it if you've been here before. If you've never been, obviously it's an incredible wonder of the world. Right now we're standing right at the brink of Horseshoe Falls. So, I mean, it is just incredible. I've probably seen these falls 20, 25 times in my life, and it never gets old. It is truly incredible. And the great thing is this summer, Niagara Parks is bringing all sorts of new stuff for people to check out. I'm here with David Adames. He's with Niagara Parks. How are you, David?
I'm doing fantastic.
This is your office.
It sure is. What a backdrop, right?
It's not bad at all. It's incredible. And, you know, we're standing right next to the Table Rock Center, so that's kind of the flagship for Niagara Parks, right?
It's really the front door for Ontario and for Canada. You know, last year we welcomed guests from 169 countries, and they came through that door at Table Rock to see the iconic Horseshoe Falls. Of course, Journey Behind the Falls is our big attraction in Table Rock Center. We're doing lots of renovations at Table Rock.
And Journey Behind the Falls, I've done it. That's the closest you can get to the falls, and you're right there, right?
It sure is. You feel the thunder of the iconic Horseshoe Falls in your chest when you're down on Journey Behind the Falls.
That's amazing. And I know that something that you and your colleagues are really excited about is this Niagara Takes Flight. Tell us a bit about that.
That's our brand new must-see attraction opening this August. So it's a flying theater, the first in Ontario, second in Canada. So guests will be flying through the Niagara River corridor, seeing a whole different perspective of the Niagara River corridor. And of course, the star of the show will be the falls.
So this is like, you basically get to be a bird, and it's this immersive kind of 4D experience, right? I love 4D stuff.
Oh, absolutely. And you're going to feel the mist of the falls, the wind, and some scents like the Rose Garden at the Botanical Gardens.
That's so cool. So what else do you have on deck that you're excited about? Because I'm a big history geek, and you've partnered with the Nikola Tesla Foundation in Serbia, is that right?
This is an international collaboration. We worked at the Nikola Tesla Museum in Belgrade, Serbia, to bring a special exhibition to the Niagara Parks Power Station. That's the attraction we opened up just a couple short years ago. It's now our #2 attraction from a visitation perspective. But the exhibition leans into science, technology, engineering, and math. So we really want to inspire the next generation of inventors.
So it seems like you're really upping the ante this year. Why did you all, especially here, you know, a couple years after the pandemic as well, why did you really want to introduce all of these new things to get more visitors here? Why was that important to you?
Tourism is a very competitive industry, and guests are always looking for that next new thing to tell their family and friends when they go on a vacation. So we've got lots to share at Niagara Parks, like the Power Station, like the new flying theater, Niagara Takes Flight, that you're going to see very shortly. And of course, as you said, it never gets old to see the iconic Horseshoe Falls as well. So we've got so many attractions that lean into the Niagara River corridor, like the Aero Car, like the Whitewater Walk, and of course, Journey Behind the Falls.
And like Niagara City Cruises, you might know it as Made of the Mist growing up, but it's still going as well, right?
Oh, that's another iconic attraction. And of course, we also have the zip line to the falls. So many different ways to experience the Niagara River corridor and the Horseshoe Falls. And the little souvenir booklet that we have for families that kids can go on basically a scavenger hunt along the Niagara River corridor and collect all kinds of mementos here.
I was talking with some of your colleagues a little behind the scenes earlier today just about working here, and they said that one of the most amazing things about their job is seeing people see the falls, like seeing them see it for the first time. Is that gratifying for you?
Oh, it sure is. You know, I've seen everybody from doing a FaceTime with their family back home and having that emotional moment with the falls. There's something very inspirational about nature, and we've got it in spades here at Niagara Parks.
So I'm going to be here all morning. We'll be checking back in with you in the studio. I'm going to maybe sample a bit of wine, some Ontario VQA wine, maybe some charcuterie as well. It's going to be a really rough gig here this morning. And I'm also going to get a bit of a preview of Niagara Takes Flight. It's still under construction, but we're going to go behind the scenes. It's going to be great. And I wanted to let everybody watching at home know as well, we have an amazing contest in partnership with Niagara Parks. So we're going to put up a QR code on the screen. You can scan that or go to cp24.com and go to contest. The word is Niagara, and you can win 4 Adventure Plus passes, as well as 4 tickets to what David and I were talking about. It's this upcoming attraction, Niagara Takes Flight. It's launching August 29th. It's all worth $544. So get over to cp24.com, select contest. The word is Niagara. Enter there as well. And you can also go to niagaraparks.com for more info. I have a very, very awesome assignment here this morning. I'm with Omer. He is the Director of Culinary Services with Niagara Parks, and we're here at the Table Rock Bistro Bistro and Wine Bar. It opened last year. It's an absolutely fantastic place, serving all sorts of great Ontario wines and food. Omer, how has the reception been to Table Rock Bistro since you opened last year? Are people loving it?
Oh, it's been amazing. Obviously, the closest you can get to the falls. So we have a beautiful patio out here, and our Table Rock House restaurant right across the hall. So it's been very well received by everybody.
That's amazing, and I know here that you have a real focus on Ontario wines and food, right?
Absolutely. So Niagara Parks has always carried an all Niagara wine list, and obviously over the last 10 to 15 years, the beverage industry in Niagara has expanded greatly. So there's over 100 wineries now in Niagara, plus craft breweries and now multiple distilleries as well. So here at this bistro, we carry over 60 Niagara wines. We have over 22 Niagara craft beers and ciders, and 15 Niagara spirits.
So there's over 100 wineries in Niagara now? I didn't know that.
At least, yeah. And so makes our job easier when you carry an all Niagara list. But that's the advantage here in the park is we have so many people from all over the world, so we get to tell that Niagara story to everybody and get to tell them about the Niagara wine industry here. And again, you can come to see the beautiful falls, but you can also do a lot of traveling throughout this area and try and sample all these wines.
I've got a great gig, a great job, but I feel like you have a really good gig. Is part of your job sampling the different wines and food that you're going to be serving through Niagara Parks?
Absolutely. There's a lot of sampling that goes on and a lot of menu sampling as well to go with it. So never a dull day here in the park from a food and beverage perspective.
All right, Omer. Well, speaking of sampling, can we get into it, as the kids say? What can I have a bit of this? What are we having here? It is early in the morning, but cheers, my friend. Cheers.
So this is the 13th Street Blanc de Blanc.
Oh, it's good.
A nice sparkling wine goes beautiful with the charcuterie platter.
Wow.
With all the diverse flavors on there, a sparkling wine is a nice selection to have, and it pulls in all the flavors. So here we have different meats from Niagara specialty meats. And also our cheeses are from Upper Canada Cheese in Jordan. So again, an all Niagara charcuterie here.
I'm not going to be able to talk anymore because I'm going to be stuffing my mouth.
It's okay. So, and then as well here in the bistro on weekends in the summertime, we always have a select winery comes in every Saturday and a brewery every Sunday. So you can do a tasting here, a sampling, and you can also take some product home with you to enjoy you at home.
I love it. I'm working right now. This is great. What is the response that you get from folks when they come here and check out Table Rock Bistro and Wine Bar, and especially when they sit outside on that patio? Because it really is remarkable.
It is really, and again, people from all over the world are coming, and they don't necessarily know all that Niagara has to offer. So for us to get to tell that story is wonderful. And then here, sitting on this patio, you get to hear the rumble or hear the roar and feel the rumble while you're out there, and it's a completely different experience. Obviously, our restaurant across the hall is a wonderful view as well, but here you get the full effect, and you can feel the building shake while you're sitting out there, and it's quite the experience.
Imagine that you're sitting, you're having a lovely glass of VQA wine, some charcuterie, and your table's shaking a bit because of the falls. That's a good thing.
Yeah, absolutely. It is truly an all Niagara experience here, and not something that anyone else can offer what we do.
What do you think it is about the falls and about this region that is so magical and special? I know you've been working for Niagara Parks for many years. Do you ever get tired of being here? And what do you think it is about this area?
Obviously, it's a bucket list thing for many people is to come down here to the falls, and for us, again, it's about telling that story. We are Feast On certified at all of our Niagara Parks restaurant. It's an accreditation from the Culinary Tourism Alliance. So in order to do that, you have to carry a 25% food from Ontario-made food and 25% beverages. Here at this bistro, we're over 50% Niagara food and over 90% Niagara beverages. So again, telling that Niagara story and getting to showcase what this whole region has to offer, again, while staring at the beautiful falls.
There you go. Not bad at all. Love the focus on Ontario and on the Niagara region. Thank you so much for chatting with us today. And thanks for the food and drink. This has been a really nice day to get my morning started.
Thank you for coming. We appreciate you coming here.
And also for all of you at home watching, this is really cool. We have a contest going. So you can go to cp24.com, select contest. The code word for this one is Bistro. And here's what you'll get. You'll get 4 Adventure Pass Plus and 4 tickets to the upcoming Niagara Takes Flight. It's this incredible experience that's going to be launching here August 29th. So you can get all that. It's worth $544. So again, go to cp24.com, click on contest. You can also go to niagaraparks.com as well for more info on that. And there should be a QR code up on your screen. You can give that a scan as well. I'm going to send it back to Lisa now, and I'll be back later with more from Niagara Falls. I got my hard hat. They gave me a children's small, so it fits my head, you know? And I am here at Niagara Falls. Obviously, it's the ultimate summer destination. They're really upping the ante this year as well. And as you can see right now, I'm not right beside the falls. I was earlier, but now I'm in a construction zone because this is a sneak peek, a behind-the-scenes look at what will eventually be Niagara Parks' newest and most awesome attraction ever. It's called Niagara Takes Flight, so it's still a construction zone, but it launches August 29th. And here to tell me all about it is Missy Sauer. You're the director of attractions for Niagara Parks. That's a good gig.
It's a great job.
Yeah, tell me a little bit about Niagara Takes Flight and why this is going to really be the coolest thing you've ever done here.
This is an amazing new experience. This is an immersive experience. It's really flight simulation that is made using cinematic quality drone footage and cutting edge technology.
It's amazing. Let's kind of walk through the site here. You can see there's gentlemen working here on the construction site. They're setting it all up. I know that your big launch date is August 29th, and we're going to go a little later up into where the actual ride will be. But what is this area here that we're in?
You're in one of our pre-show spaces. So this pre-show area is actually called the Eons of Erosion. So this is a representation of what Niagara might have looked like about 12,000 years ago.
Wow. So the idea with this is you're really showing how this region in Niagara Falls has changed and evolved over the years. Is that right?
That's correct.
And the actual ride itself, that's upstairs. We're going to have a little bit of a sneak peek at that later. But folks will come through here. They'll get this amazing experience. The ride itself is all about kind of turning you into a bird, isn't it?
That's correct. It's an aerial adventure. So we're able to take our guests and fly them through 56 kilometers of beautiful scenery, lots to see. You'll soar over the rapids, and we'll get you as close as we can to the brink of the Canadian Falls.
That's amazing. So you're going to be like a bird, kind of going through everything. That is really cool. What's this room in here that we'll have for people?
This room might be my favorite room. We call this room the Ancestors Room. Okay. So this room, we worked with our Indigenous partners. This is the story of the creation story. So this is the story of Niagara. So we used help from our Indigenous friends. So we have artists, music. It's going to be an absolutely beautiful space. You're seeing a little bit of the leaves. You'll see some circular screens in here. Yeah. It's a place for people to really understand how Niagara started.
Yeah. And so obviously, like the ride itself is going to be this incredible 4D experience. You're going to be like a bird going over the falls. But why was it important for you and your colleagues at Niagara Parks to also have this whole pre-show experience? Because the attraction really has multiple parts. Why did you want to make kind of going into it as astounding as being on the actual ride?
Well, we did a lot of research on what makes a ride great. Yeah. And we realized that all parts of the ride should be special. So from the moment you arrive here and see our marquee to the moment you walk through this Eons room, the Ancestors room, we want to wow our guests from the second they get here. So the entire experience should be special, not just the ride part.
So August 29th, it opens. I know you've been working on this for years, you and your colleagues here, lots of research. Obviously, we're at the tail end of the construction phase right now. How do you think it's going to feel on August 29th when the attraction actually opens and you see folks coming through here wide-eyed, in awe, through this pre-show area and then actually on the ride? How do you think that's going to feel?
It is going to be incredible. This is the most amount of work that we put into an attraction like this to date. It is a special attraction. It is our only attraction that is not directly tied to nature. It's something different. Oh, cool. So it celebrates all of our natural attractions, yet it is different than anything we have. So I can't wait to share this with our guests.
And was that something that you felt passionately about doing, about making this one really different than everything that's come before?
We did. We wanted to make sure that we could celebrate everything, but we have so many hidden gems throughout Niagara. This is our way to tie them all together and show people everything that we have at Niagara Falls. And maybe when they get off this ride, they're going to want to go explore something they've never seen before. Yeah.
Missy, thank you so much for talking to us. August 29th, the attraction opens. It's Niagara Takes Flight, and I know it's also called a soaring adventure, so it's going to be cool to soar over the falls. And this is really awesome. For all of you watching at home, we have a contest. You can go to cp24.com, click on contest. The code word is RIDE, and here's what you're going to get. It's $544 worth of value. You're going to get 4 of Niagara Parks Adventure Plus passes. You're also going to get 4 tickets to this, Niagara Takes Flight, a soaring adventure. It launches launches August 29th. All that is available if you scan the QR code on your screen or go to cp24.com, click on contests. Again, the code word is RIDE. I can't wait to check this out when it launches on August 29th. I know it's going to be a really, really cool attraction, and it's just been so cool to be here at Niagara Falls. And a little later, we'll be giving you a bit more of a sneak peek about this ride. Oh, it's amazing, and I've had such a great day here at Niagara Falls. Earlier, I was right beside the Horseshoe Falls. Then I had the really tough assignment of sampling some great Ontario wine and charcuterie at Table Rock Bistro. But now, as you said, I am here, and I'm on a construction site. I got my own hard hat, so it's basically the best day of my life. And I'm on this construction site because August 29th, this is going to be Niagara Parks' newest and most awesome attraction ever. It's going to be called Niagara Takes Flight. It's a soaring adventure, gives you a bird's eye view of the falls and the entire region here. It's going to be this really cool, immersive 4D experience, the coolest ride basically in the country. There's nothing like it. And we wanted to come here today to give you a bit of a behind-the-scenes sneak peek. So you're seeing the construction here. You can see over in the distance, that's going to be an immersive kind of like domed screen that's going to take you right into Niagara Falls on this incredible ride. And I'm joined right now by Chris Giles with Niagara Parks. He's one of the key people behind this. Chris, how excited are you and your colleagues with Niagara Parks to launch this? Because this ride is next level, right?
We're excited, Teddy. Yeah, it's been 2 years in the making, and we're on the home stretch now. You can see the ride equipment's going in, so we're getting close.
So I mentioned a little bit about it, but it's basically giving you a bird's eye view of the falls. What else is involved with this?
A lot. 2 years of production, the construction that's underway, but really what we wanted to do with this ride and this experience, and I say experience, you talked to Missy a few minutes ago in some of the pre-show areas, so really it's about not just delivering a really, exciting ride experience for people, but really, showcasing Niagara and Niagara Parks and showing everything it has to offer from a whole new perspective.
And this pre-show experience that we focused on earlier downstairs, that's taken you through the 12,000 years of the history of the falls, right?
Yeah, so what's incredible about Niagara that a lot of people don't understand is that people have actually been here the entire time. Yeah. So Niagara Falls has formed over the last 13,000 years, but during that time, it's not like people stumbled upon it as a finished product. It changed, it evolved, and as it kind of carved its way up the river, people have been here to watch that the entire time, and that's what the pre-show celebrates, that history.
How excited are you for August 29th and the launch of Niagara Takes Flight and getting to see people experience this for the first time? Because it's the culmination of a lot of work. How do you think it's going to feel on that day?
I think it's going to feel, for me personally, I think I'm going to be relieved. And obviously very excited. We can't wait to share with everybody. And we're at Table Rock Center right here. You were with David this morning, right by the brink of the falls. And I think that's what's special about this attraction too, is where it is. We're in Table Rock Center. We're right next to the Horseshoe Falls. So for people who come to Niagara Falls to begin, their vacation here or their trip, or people who come from a little closer, when they enter into this building, this attraction is going to be the first thing that they see. And if they do this as their first experience and first taste of Niagara, it's going to set them up for an amazing time here, because they're going to see the best of what we have to offer and see it in a really unique, immersive way.
I love that. It's so cool to be here on the construction site. Tom, our amazing camera operator, was given a bit of a behind-the-scenes sneak peek at where the dome wall will be, and also another platform of seats. Can we, though, right now, Chris, can we have a seat here? This is where people are going to sit, right? Good. I'm cleared to do this? Excellent. So when people sit down and then they get strapped in for the ride, what are they going to see?
So this seating unit that we're in right now, this gondola, is going to rotate 180 degrees to face the wall behind us, where, as you mentioned, there'll be a giant dome screen, and that's we'll be hanging out. You're suspended fully in the air. Above us, this gondola, this provides our effects. So wind, mist, there's scents in some portions of the ride. So, everything to kind of create that sense of immersion and, really dynamic experience. So
it's really fully 4D, right?
It's 4D, 5D. I don't know how many Ds we have, but we got a lot. And we're excited.
I love that. Are you going to insist on taking like several rides before it opens to the public, just to make sure everything's okay?
Yeah, we'll be in here testing a lot. There might be one or two for sure. Yeah, we're excited. We've seen the media development over the past year and a half, which was incredible to be a part of. It's all filmed with drones. Yeah. So the chance to fly. We fly right up to the falls. Wow. We fly in. You fly into buildings. You fly just above trees. You get a perspective that you can't get any other way. So. It's been fun.
And Chris was giving me a bit of a sneak look on his phone at some of the footage that you shot here. It really is spectacular. Also, here's a spectacular opportunity. So if you're watching at home, we've got a contest going right now. Go to cp24.com, enter on contests, and then select the code word or enter the code word. It's a secret word, but I'm giving it to you now, so it's not secret anymore. Type in adventure, that's the code word, and you can enter this incredible contest. And here's what you're going to get. It's $544 worth of value. You're going to get 4 of what they call their Adventure Park Plus passes from Niagara Parks. Also, 4 tickets to Niagara Takes Flight, which, as I said, launches August 29th. So go to cp24.com, click contest, enter the code word, which is adventure. You can also go to niagaraparks.com for details on this attraction and all the other ones. So it's going to be a really, really cool summer here at Niagara Parks, and I can't wait for this to launch.